reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on last season's national champions, the USF Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Good. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. They start this playoff game with a pass. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Picks up the first and is still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that run.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Wants to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The Bulls are in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Bulls are going to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, South Florida, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Quick throw to the left. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the single back takes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that previous play. And here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's sharp. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. To dart right down the middle. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship. Deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He's running out of time here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Going for it on fourth down, the marker is at the 1-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. We'll start the drive with a good throw to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to roam. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Bulls pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Inside the 25. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up a first down.
The Bulls with 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. Fights through the tackle. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Bulls are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the defense able to stop him at the 2. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Bulls will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Handoff from the shotgun.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Keeping it on the ground here. Look at him, room to run here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, USF.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Tulsa will kick it off to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The USF offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
6th play of the drive coming up.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The kick is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
At 1st down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. It's complete, but the sophomore quarterback paid a price for that one.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. The receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence. The USF has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. It's a quick grab. Oh, what a spin! It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught down at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Look at it, chuck it again. Finds his target. Finally stopped at the 4th. Great catch and run.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, South Florida. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right. This one caught. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finds room at the 30. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Has a path to the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaker.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's caught, so the two-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Bulls offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now second and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It's a foot race. He's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Wow, how much fun is this? Tie game, closing minutes, and a spot in the national championship game on the line. That's all, Kirk.
Yeah, no pressure at all, right? Tie game, everything at stake. If this quarterback is smart, listen, he doesn't have to have a touchdown. Tie game, you get into field goal range, the field goal kicker can easily become the hero. So you have plenty of time to work this ball down the field.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. USF offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? That one takes it across the 30-yard line. The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a 1st down and get out of bounds.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Jukes to get free. And they'll get their 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll feed the back again. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
At this point, obvious situations you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. This could be the game here. This time it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Sticking with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Tulsa.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.